this is a system. This is the new Nintendo 3DS XL. I got it from a friend of mine, and they want me to mod this thing. I've never actually held one of these in my hands. See right there? Seeing the perfect reflection. Do I have a charger for that? Hold on. This should just work. Yeah. Yeah, there you go. It's charging. Oh, RGB keyboard. See if this bad boy boots. Oh, you even have they got the like the focus the SNES like colors on the buttons. Okay, well we'll see what kind of games they were into. Poke Transporter. This this is a much better screen. Oh, and did I get lucky with the IPS screen? Maybe. I have to see in like some mod if whether or not that's actually an IPS screen. It doesn't look as bright. Viewing angles are actually pretty good on it. I don't know what that icon means. I don't know if you can see that. It has a little flashing blue green. I hope that's Street Pass. I hope that doesn't have an update because, you know, Nintendo just killed off the eShop. I think recently? Either recently or last year. A couple months ago? I don't know. Oh, they have the screen present. There we go. Probably see that a lot better. Auto brightness. I don't think this thing needs internet. We're about to find out though. Let me get this zoomed out. Jesus. Where's settings? Me. Settings. Settings. Oh, the YouTube app. No. They actually have the YouTube app. Let me zoom this out. I'm curious to how much old software, because I don't think they use this as much. What to find out though? We'd see the system version. I have no idea that's nowhere now. I thought I would know. Give me old 3DS. Dual 3DS action. Oh wait, that means we could do Street Pass. That'd be sick. Go, 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 go. This thing is modded. And it has like a pretty good, like pretty big SD card on it with like a ton of games. So that one does take a while to boot. But yeah, this one is very obviously booted. Or like modded. Oh no, it's out that date. Sick. Okay, well, you served your purpose. Oh, I gotta wait for this thing to shut down. Okay. Modding time. We're gonna get out of there. Oh my god, this poor thing is still trying to... This thing's gonna beat it probably. Ah, this one took a while, Jesus. Alright, time to put you down, bud. Okay, let's go to the computer. Okay, computer. 3DS, modding. Alright. Oh, I should probably check whether or not this thing has an SD card. Let me do that right now. Okay. Oh, yeah, wait, there's no... It's in here. Alright, where's my iFixit kit? Just gonna crack this one open. Crack this bad boy open. I think that unscrewed it. I don't know how to... Oh wait, it's probably to take the stylus out. How do you take this off? Hello? Let me in? Did I actually unscrew these? Didn't feel like it. Wait. It's making a popping noise. Which tells me it's just rotating in there. Don't tell me. This should just be simple. It should just pop right out. At least I thought so. Is there any other screws? Ah. Oh, it's just... I think it was just plastic tabs. Yeah, plastic tabs. Greatest enemy. Yeah, has SD card. Come on out, buddy. Come on out, buddy. Come on out, buddy. Just come on out, buddy. Oh, there we go. There we go. How big are you? 32 gigs? How much does the old 3DS have? I think I put a 128 in here. No, 128. How much is this actually using? 80 gigs free? How much is that? I'm using 35 gigs. I think I could actually get away with 32 gigs. I think I have like stupid shit like Half-Life on this 3DS. I think 128 gigabyte is overkill. I wonder if I have any spare SD cards on my desk here that I could actually use instead of that 128. I would need a 64 gig, which I don't think I actually have laying around. I only have like 16, like 8, 32. I don't think I have anything like 64. No, I don't. Okay, that's that's gonna be a project for later, or less of a project, more of a purchase. All right, back into 3DS you go. I don't know. Stay. Back to this SD card. This thing actually has a pretty decent size like SD card. I don't know how much storage it's using. Let me throw this in. How much storage are you using? Oh wow, it's actually using a lot. It's using 9 out of the 20 available. It's showing up as 29 gigs, which I think that's just a Windows moment. I can work with this. I can see how many games I can put on there, because 3DS games are relatively small. And I think that's already with like a bunch of things on there. I think I didn't actually check if whether or not it's using like a lot of the games are on the internal storage or if it's all on this. Most likely all on that. I think it defaults when you install games from the eShop. I think it defaults to the SD card, or at least I think so. Okay. Let's mod this bad boy. Back to the computer. Custom firmware. What does this guy do? Encourage piracy. Blah blah blah. Ah! Things to know about 3DS. I think it's just compatible with all devices. Yeah, I think it uses almost the exact same like operating system for all of them. SD cards larger than 128 not recommended. 3DS can read SD cards at any capacity, even larger than 32 gigs. SD card must be for not expert and blah 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 blah. Things you need to do on your computer. File placement, terminology. Yeah, I know all this. Let's get started. Custom firmware check. Power console, hold select button. Yeah, I don't have this. This thing's clean. System version check. It's on the latest version. Select a method. Yeah, I'm gonna have to put this back up. Since I have just most amazing memory, I have to boot this back up. This is a U model. It's the United States model. Compatibility notes. Super Skater hacks when used to launch homebrew launchers and compatible with newer version of all regions. What you need is this. I'm gonna shut you down, I think. Yeah, this requires the SD card, so I'm just gonna turn off the 3DS. Come on out, SD card. I'm gonna be on a downloading rampage. I guess I don't recognize this. I assume this is like a specific way of doing it for new 3DS models, because I don't recognize like Super Skater X or anything like that. Okay, they are all now downloaded. You know, latest version of this prep work. In this section, you'll copy the files needed to trigger both the Superhost and the Homebrew launcher. Power off your insert SD card. Copy boot.firm. We're gonna take you and you. We're gonna go to this. Copy boot.firm 3s.x from the to the root of your SD card. So these two bad boys go there. Copy everything inside the folder for your region's console version and the Super Skater Hacks zip. This is a US model as far I'm concerned. Copy everything inside the folder, your console's region and version. This is a USA model that to the root of your SD card. So I don't need you anymore. Do I need you anymore? It has a config like folder in there. I don't think it says to drag that in. No. Create a folder called boot9 strap. Boot boot 9 strap. Copy the firm. Safe B. Oh, I wonder if they call it. Copy boot 9 strap.firm. So wait, where's this coming from? Oh, it's this one. I assume it's just these two. Yeah, it's just these two. Drag that in. Oh, then this to the root of this. Yeah, this is where this comes in. It's the bin. Create a folder called 3DS. 3DS. It does not already exist. Copy. Assume I don't need you or you anymore. Copy that from that into the 3DS folder. Reinsert your SD card to your console and power on your console. Console. I already ejected it, so I can just pull this bad boy out and then put it back in. Just snap that bad boy. I'm not gonna put the screws in. What does the website say? This is the browser exploit, so I assume I have to open the built-in web browser. 3DS. I'm just gonna steal the stylus from there. Okay, web browser? Oh, it's just gonna make me scan a QR code. Okay, I'm gonna open the camera. QR code mode? Yes. Okay, I'm gonna scan this off camera. Launch the browser? I think so. And apparently I want to bookmark this page. Oh, I don't have internet on this thing. Let me bookmark this page. Yeah, there's no Wi-Fi. I didn't connect this thing to the Wi-Fi. I'm gonna connect this thing to the Wi-Fi because I think that's what this section needs. Whoops. New connection. Manual setup. Search for access point. Hopefully my Wi-Fi isn't too new for this. Shouldn't be. Success. Back to the web browser. Going to go to bookmarks. Bookmarks. And back to that web page. That's scary. Press start to open the context menu. Tap settings. Wants me to delete cookies for some reason. It says to go back to the home menu, then immediately press A to launch the browser again. And then select the go button on the top screen. Well, it's on bottom screen, so I'm just gonna tap it there. Pop-up notification. Ah. Oh, colors. I think I'm doing something right. Hey! Homebrew launcher. Launch. Exploit will be successful. You will boot into the safe BNice installer. Input the key combo given on the top screen to install boot 9 strap. Left, down, right, up, A. I think it's backing up. Which, I wonder if that is actually a backup. A. Because I want to do a NAND backup of this. Once it's complete, press A to reboot your console. Well, I'll boot into the Luma. I know this screen. Which, I actually kind of want to enable some of this, like game patches. And I think this one as well. And save and exit. Oh shit, it told me not to do that. Fuck. Okay, I think it's fine. It did boot back up. It didn't tell me to check any of that, but I did. And it seems like it worked. Hopefully me taking a bunch of that stuff didn't just like screw me. I mean, can I go back to the Luma 3? How do I go back to the Luma boot? I don't know if custom firmware has actually been installed or not. I actually cannot tell. I assume I did? I think I did. I'm gonna go back to The computer. Power console. I need these 2 files. I'm going to put there. Luma. And create a folder called payloads. Payloads. Then finalize our helper. Reinsert your SD card into your console. Is this the last time I'll do this? Yes. I think this is the last time. Oh, okay. Well, never mind. Oh, no, this is just to get the backup, so I'm not sure if I actually want to record that. Anyway, out you go. SD card. I'm going to put you back in now. Hopefully for the last time. Well, this is the second to last time since I have to get the backup. Whenever I do that, the backup in the hand. Just, come on, here we go. Hopefully this boots just fine. And it's not just gonna give me an error. Okay. In this section, you will update your system to the latest version, which is fine, since it's to do with custom firmware. Update your console by going to okay. Wait, what? Super stable 3D? Is this new? What the? I don't think I've ever seen that. System update. Connect the internet to check for a system update. Sure, I accept. Log into it. Yeah, you got power. Okay, I think custom firmware is installed? Question mark? Press left shoulder D-pad down and select at the same time to open the Rosalina menu. Okay, left shoulder D-pad down and select. I fucked up. I messed up somewhere, I think. Oh, okay, no I didn't. I'm just stupid. Select the miscellaneous options. Dump DSP firmware? Yeah. This is firmware successfully version to on the SD card. Okay. Press B to continue. Select nullify user time offset. Please reboot to finalize changes. Then just exit this. Okay, power off your console. Power off the console. Press and hold start. And while holding start, power on your console. This will finalize the setup helper. Okay. Power button. Hold start. God Mode 9. I know God Mode 9. I recognize that. Oh, wait. Essential files backup not found. Create one now. Press A to do so. Yes. Press the home menu to bring you the action menu. Select scripts. Finalize. Follow the prompts on screen. The screen may take up to 15 minutes to complete. If you're okay with this, press OK to continue. Or press A to continue. Yeah. Ryan's assistant name is locked. Unlock it now? Sure. His name with the modify system data installation and use in save game. I think this is installing apps? Like FBI, Universal Updater, yeah. Holy, yeah, this could take a while. Okay. See if I can lower you guys to see this. There we go. Let's see if I can lock you guys right there. And just time lapse, I guess. Oh shoot, I like walked away. Hey, setup complete. A to continue. I think it just shut down, which I think is intentional. Say setup complete, press A to power the device and insert your SD card into your computer. Woo, I get to take this thing out again. Get a much closer view of this now. Get a much more, I don't actually need this. Just, there we go. That's how you take that out, and here's how I take it out. There we go. Back on the computer. Okay, what does it want me to copy? Is there GM9 backups? These are probably important files. I'm just gonna, you know, I'm gonna put this on my, I'm just gonna put this on my server. New folder. This 3DS, that isn't mine. Hello? To my microphone? Don't tell me my microphone was not recording any of that. I was talking this entire time. Jesus Christ, if this headset is this. Thank you, Razer. Pro gamer tip, never buy from Razer. Their software, their hardware is pretty good, but their software is. Hopefully my microphone cooperates with me this time. I looked away and OBS was like, there was nothing going on in like the audio input. I think that's the final time I'm gonna be doing that, hopefully. So I am gonna put the screws back in. So I'm just gonna, if I can bloody see. Do that. Just do that. There we go. Then just power on the console. Please boot. Please. Okay. Yeah, new software. This is all gonna be like FBI, whatnot. 3DS Manager, Checkpoint, that's for saves, FBI, Universal Updater, Homebrew Launcher, and FTPD. Oh wow, that comes with it? That's new. That used to never come with it. This is just an easy way to like this. You can access like your SD card. Like if you launch that, you can access the SD card on this from like a computer, like a FileZilla, I think. They do like file transfers and whatnot over the network. It isn't awfully fast because this is just a 3DS and the Wi-Fi is only so strong on this thing. But yeah, this thing is officially modded. Now I get to have some fun organizing their desktop. Their little home menu here. Now what I always do is just like make one letter word like this, like A, and then put all the games that have like that start with A in there. Just have a bunch of like A, B, C, D, whatever. Which I made a letter A, which I don't think any of their games start with A. Now I think about, oh, they have Virtual Console of Pokemon. Really big fan of Pokemon. I honestly completely forgot this thing could do like Super Nintendo Virtual Console. Although I'm pretty sure the original 3DS could do that too, so this isn't actually that special. Pokemon Y, no X, I think? We'll figure that out. We're gonna rename you to P, because clearly there's a lot more P-related games on here. That's Fire Emblem. Pokemon Bank. That has to be like a software. I'm gonna drag you in there. Stuff like software stuff like this, I keep outside, and then whatever. And I just drag all the games into its respective like letter folder. There you go. This system is now homebrewed. I hope you enjoyed the process of me struggling on this. Thankfully, I didn't break the system, and that's an accomplishment. Welcome back. This is like, what day is it? Like 2 or 3 days after I recorded modding this thing, and holy shit, like the thing modded. I did actually do everything correct. The step I f***ed up before was actually perfectly fine, as far as I'm concerned. However, get off. Is it on? Hopefully not. No. This right here has been the biggest pain in my ass. Let's see if I can focus on that. This right here has been the biggest pain in my ass. So the 32 gigs, those on here, was not enough for all the games I wanted to get them. They had a lot of like bigger games that involved like 1-2 gigabytes, which is actually a lot. It also takes a long time to download and to install it onto this 3DS because it's going at the awesome speed of an SD card formatted to FAT32. So just great times overall. However, I think in this state, it is actually done. So for once, I can take out this and actually screw it back in for the absolute last time. So explain why it was having issues. I started out with the 32 gigs, and the more and more I started to install on there, it started running out of storage. I was like, okay, let me grab like a 64 gig, which I did find a 64 gig, and I started filling that up, and then it was like, shoot, I'm running out of storage on the 64 gig. So I nabbed the 128 that was in my previous modded one. I swapped this in with the 64 since it's actually the perfect amount I need for this. It's just an old gen 3DS, so it doesn't need a whole lot. But I nabbed the 128. I transferred all the files from the 64 to 128 and started using the 128 in this. You're keeping up? Suddenly, like as I finished getting all the 3DS games on here, as soon as I launched one of them, it started crashing. I was like, shoot, what's wrong? And I reinstalled it and then it crashed again. I was like, okay, well, is this the only game having this issue? I tested other games, and out of like the 70-ish I installed on here, 29 of them were crashing on start. So I was like, you gotta be kidding me. No matter what I looked up, it turns out the thing was just corrupt. Like the SD card was just somehow corrupt in some way. So I took off all the files on this and put it on my computer. I took it all off on the computer. I reformatted the SD card here, FAT32, and then put those files from the computer back onto this. And then I reinstalled the apps, and then boom, issue fixed. I was like, fine, that's over. Problem number 2. Apparently this device was actually banned. Like Nintendo banned, like the console itself was banned from like accessing online services, which wouldn't be that big of a problem since this thing, the Nintendo killed off 3DS services like a while ago. Yeah, I think a year ago, 2023, they killed off the services on this. Except for things like friend list and whatnot. And I was like, well, I might as well unban this system while I'm at it. I followed the guide online to unban this thing. That took a while because suddenly this at the top, you can barely read that, it says SD card. Yeah, that wasn't showing up in this menu, and that was required, the setup to unban your 3DS console. I was like, what the hell? It's clearly reading it. It's booting with all the apps I installed on the SD card, so why? I tried downgrading versions of God Mode 9. I tried like updating it, even though I already like updated from like when I modded it. Nothing. You know what I did to solve it? I took off all the files on the SD card off onto the computer. I reformatted the SD card back to FAT32. I did change a little bit. The allocation size or whatever, I changed it to like the maximum because I just read that online. Put the files back on, booted God Mode 9, then boom, SD card started showing up. I hate the fact this thing can only read by FAT32 and not like NTFS. It's so frustrating, but understandable for Nintendo security. I applied this very fancy theme for them. I saw a lot of Pokemon games on here when I first got it, so I just applied like a nice little Pokemon game. Or no, just Pokemon theme. This is actually a really nice theme. It's a much better theme than what's on this thing, which is a Luma theme that you can barely read since size comparison. The screen is significantly smaller on the older models. I've been using this so much, I got used to the screen. Every time I go back to this, I have to fucking squint my eyes just to read any of the applications. Also, the 3D effect on this is actually really good. I think this uses, like, facial. I think it actually, like, yeah, this little thing would turn on, like red. I think it does facial tracking for 3D effects, and I think that actually works really well. I'm not gonna be using it though, because this isn't my console. But regardless, it's a lot better. I would say this is like the best 3DS to pick up for like modding and such. Like just our 2DS, I guess. Just the new 2DS or 3DS XL models. This is like the best of the best. These things are so much faster than the older models. I added like a bunch of badges and whatnot to make this a little more visually appealing to like someone that has never seen this before. Homebrew, like this is the homebrew folder, a bunch of homebrew apps so they don't mess with it on accident. Settings. These two are just like what I saw on here, are settings in a me folder. I just kept it like that. I don't want to mess with our whole organization, except for the whole lettering system here. I had probably badges for like each letter just so it like pops out a little more on this tiny screen. DS games, I couldn't actually show. I had so many DS games on this that I could not actually have them all on like the whole menu here. I think the limit is like 40, and then after that it just won't like show up on here anymore. So I had to limit it to like Twilight Menu plus. We got 3DS Plus. This is where like all the homebrew apps like Mario Kart 7, Sonic Mania, Doom, and 3D Paintball Space Cadet. This is what they had on their system already. I just organized it in Game Boy and Game Boy Color. The new models are significantly better in every way. This thing is so much faster when it comes to load times. It's just so nice. When I actually press the home button, it brings me to the home menu. It's insane. Like this thing this thing takes like 30 to 45 seconds to load, even like with the 64 gig SD card in it. I mean, this thing does take a little bit to boot, like probably 20 to 30 seconds, but it's so faster. It's just a lot better model to mod and have fun with. This was a really nice thing to pass time because this thing took obviously it took like 2 to 3 days just to get to this point. Just number one thing, make sure you get a good SD card. Not just like a random one from a pile. Make sure it actually is like a name brand. There's good ones like PNY, Samsung, like actual legitimate brands, and this is just like the cheapest one you can find on Amazon. Those things will just end up having like issues like I was having, where it would just be corrupt for no reason. But this was the 3DS modding experience. Hopefully you enjoyed this as much as I did. Well, I didn't really enjoy this. It was actually hell. Yet again, I highly recommend you mod these things. And bye? I think? I don't know how to do outros.